It's hard for people who don't really have a hope of the future to dig out of opioid addiction. We talk about the addiction and the mechanics of that, but when you take that off the table, what do you have? Here, there are fewer things to fix your hope on. I started making guitars in 1969. Worked for quite a few years making musical crafts. Came back to Kentucky in the early 2000s to start a school of luthiery. It's a small town of about 700 people located in the far southeastern corner of Kentucky. There's very little in the way of economic opportunity. Many of these towns are ghost towns. We had people coming into our studios who were in rehab. We started realizing that what people really needed down here were jobs.
I've been on drugs since I've been like 13, and I've been to prison 3 times. My life's been hard as hell.
I had no electricity. I never really seen that I had any kind of talent. I had no life.
I became a product of my environment. That's how I became an addict. Man, music was how I learned to express myself.
I worked in the coal mines. I got injured, and that kind of started my journey on pain pills. It took control of my life real quick.
As long as it sounds good, tough is a good thing, right?
I think it's gonna be loud.
We decided that we would try to create a manufacturing facility to produce jobs. Troublesome Creek is unique in all the world because it is a guitar manufacturer that's also a nonprofit. We serve people in recovery. Things that are culturally rooted in a place are always the best things to try to grow. Hindman is the birthplace of the modern mountain dulcimer as we know it, the hourglass-shaped instrument. A lot of people grew up picking and singing and hanging out with their friends. That's the roots that we were building on. We're talking about the best of the instruments being made in the United States. Yes, they can come out of Hindman, Kentucky, and I like to think that they will. Most people, I don't think, consciously track attention to detail. I think that the sum total is kind of subliminal. It's the total of the little stuff, you know. If every little thing has been dealt with, then they can look at it and they know it's a good instrument. And when they play it and it all works, even better.
It takes time and precision and patience to achieve a handcrafted instrument.
Hey, Jeremy. Yeah. Come here for a second.
It is.
Stand it, man.
I thought it was slide, but it.
I can't believe I let it do that, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to heat the rest of this up. Things that go wrong, we'll take and we'll put it up there for reminders of what we done wrong. Keep us mindful not to do it again. Yeah, write your name on this and put it on the wall of shame over there.
Cigarette time.
You have struggles, things can go wrong, and it can be uncomfortable learning how to overcome those obstacles. And that's a lot like my recovery journey. You know, you learn all these things that you didn't know about yourself.
We see an old piece of wood, a lot of people might not think it's valuable, you know, but we can turn it into something great, something that somebody can spend a lifetime, you know, getting enjoyment out of. It just feels good.
It's amazing the things that I've accomplished and never know that I could.
There's a lot of love that goes into our instruments, and there's also a lot of love that goes into the workers.
We try to help them get clothing, transitional housing, shoes, cars, insurance.
When you've been in active addiction for that long, you kind of lose track of what it's like to live a normal life and how to do normal things that normal people do.
Doug knew what we done. He knew we was in trouble. He knew we'd been arrested, and never once did he ever look at us any different.
There's not been a point at which I felt that I could turn away. What could be wrong with that? We ready to eat?
Yes. Ready to eat?
Yeah. We also? Okay, good. Yeah, make a place.
I just got one question, Anthony. I got one
Grab my water.
You gonna eat all that?
Probably. Maybe. I don't know.
Thank y'all.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, we missed a lot probably in the younger days, acting crazy, but really, I would go through mine all over again if I knew my kids would never have to ever go through that.
Yeah. My kids, they knew what I done, but I never would let my kids see me do anything.
That's what my daughter will tell you. She's never
Yeah,
seen me, never.
mine's the same way.
You know what they call what you're doing? Standing in the gap. You know, you're going to be the gap so your kids don't have to go through this.
Me and him getting out and doing stuff like this is an amazing feeling. That I can actually get to spend time with him. I missed out on a whole lot before, and I try every day to make it up somehow.
And he plays with me a lot when he can. He helps me do my homework and stuff.
Well, you know, I did before, but not as much. No, I didn't really focus on things like this that I should have.
You always try to help me and all
Yep,
that.
I always try to teach him everything that I can.
Sometimes I don't listen.
Yeah, sometimes that's hard to do.
Yeah.
Let's see something. I found one little one anyway.
And let it go.
Yeah, there you go. We got one little one, didn't we?
I'm just really grateful to be able to have this job, man, so that
you know, I can continue building my life up. And I've learned how to live, man.
You have bad days and you have good days, but the happiness you get from succeeding and being able to be a better person and do what you love and be happy is just really, I would say that's the highlight of my life.
I love myself today, you know. It's the first time I've done that in many years.
It saved my life. So, you know, I just don't give up. Troublesome Creek is amazing. It really is.
You're telling a really beat up, psychically scarred community that no, what they have isn't just acceptable, what they have isn't just desirable, what they have is excellent. What they are is excellent.
Yeah.
I play one.